9 warning signs that toxins are accumulating in your liver. Your liver is one of the most important organs in your body. It's the second largest organ, after the skin, and is responsible for fulfilling basic health functions. Every day it is in charge of filtering the blood to remove toxins in cells that the body no longer needs. It is also responsible for synthesizing carbohydrates and lipids. It also stores vitamins A, D, E, and K, which are basic in maintaining good physical and mental energy. But even though it is an excretory organ, too many toxic substances can impede proper functioning, which could therefore affect your health. The liver is capable of cleansing itself every day, but when it is overworked, these tasks become more difficult, and it prevents the liver from performing these processes optimally. That's why it is important to recognize these symptoms and tend to them in time with a detoxification plan. Below, we want to reveal 10 warning signs that your liver has accumulated these waste products. 1. Change in color in urine and feces. Changes in color and smell of urine and feces are indicators for several internal health problems. Although they could be caused by a urinary or intestinal condition, they are also a key symptom for detecting liver problems in time. Urine generally is light yellow in color when the body is well hydrated, but jaundice can manifest with a darker color. Also, a liver that is saturated in waste products could cause your feces to be lighter, or even black. 2. Cramps and stomach inflammation. Although it's hard to tell if cramps and abdominal inflammation are caused by the liver, you shouldn't rule it out. Persistent cramps indicate that the liver is not working properly, and has problems removing waste. It's also common to experience constant inflammation, almost always accompanied by gas. 3. Skin sensitivities. Accumulated waste in the liver almost always manifests with skin symptoms. Unexplained itching, irritation and dryness could be caused by an intoxicated liver system. Your symptoms probably get better with moisturizing cream, but because the problem is internal, they will reappear. 4. Acid reflux. Acid reflux is relaxed to diseases affecting the digestive and liver system. Although they are almost always caused by poor dietary habits and substances from some nutrients, this sometimes means that wastes are accumulating. 5. Diarrhea. Diarrhea can be caused by a lot of different conditions, including those affecting the liver and gallbladder. When diarrhea becomes continual and has no apparent cause, your liver could be screaming for a detox. 6. Feeling fatigued. Being fatigued is a condition that not only makes you feel tired, but it also causes weakness, lethargy, and an inability to perform your daily tasks. When the liver is overworked because of toxins, it has a reduced ability to filter blood and it becomes difficult to maintain correct cell oxygenation. Consequently, your mental and physical performance will become diminished, and you'll feel like resting more. 7. Sudden loss of appetite. Although it's normal under a lot of circumstances to lose your appetite, it's worth paying special attention to, especially when this becomes habitual. For some people, it's better not to feel the urge to eat. After a few days, however, this could lead to nutritional deficiencies and other undesirable reactions. 8. Fluid retention. Fluid retention is more common in people with kidney diseases, but it is also caused by liver problems. Inflammation generally manifests in the feet, legs and other parts of the body. You are retaining fluids if, when you press your finger into your skin, an imprint is left for a few seconds. 9. Yellow skin. Jaundice, or yellow skin, is the result of a substance called bilirubin accumulating. This is the pigmenting bile. Bile is produced in the liver and fulfills a very important role in the digestive process. When the liver has difficulties filtering toxins from the blood, bilirubin becomes accumulated in the bloodstream, causing skin discoloration. How to eliminate heavy metals from your body. It is so important to prevent and naturally treat health problems that can be caused by heavy metals, with the help of food and natural supplements like chlorella, cilantro, garlic and magnesium. What are heavy metals? Heavy metals are chemical elements that, to a greater or lesser extent, are part of the structure of everything around us, from the Earth's crust to our own body. Copper, iron, cobalt, manganese, zinc, aluminum, lead, arsenic, etc. The problem is that when they accumulate in the body in excessive amounts, they begin to poison the body little by little. Similarly, when these metals are released in different forms, they can remain in the environment for centuries. What effects do they have on our body? Heavy metals are very difficult to remove from our body, and therefore accumulate over time as we are exposed to them. Since ancient times, the doctors of Greece and Rome have documented the symptoms of people who are exposed to them. Some of the consequences to our health are cancer, kidney disease, liver disease, retarded development, autism, autoimmune diseases, joint diseases, nervous system disorders, neurodegenerative diseases such as Parkinson's or Alzheimer's, endocrine disorders, abnormalities during pregnancy, allergies. How do they enter our body? All around us, heavy metals are present in different forms. Here are some of the most common: lead pipes, large oily fish such as salmon, tuna or swordfish, mercury thermometers, when they break, energy-efficient light bulbs, when they break, aluminum cookware or those containing other heavy metals, vaccines, pesticides, hygienic products and conventional cosmetics, gasoline, tobacco, food additives, medications, water from mines and industries and other sewage, dental amalgam, fillings, of mercury. How do we eliminate them? The natural treatment to eliminate heavy metals is based on the following natural supplements, which have chelating properties, that is, they bind to the heavy metals and are carried out of our body. They also have the advantage of having no side effects like drugs. Chlorella algae. This algae has a very powerful detoxifying effect. It can remove all kinds of harmful substances, not just heavy metals, mainly due to its high content of chlorophyll. It will be the main ingredient of this treatment. Cilantro, coriander. This herb has traditionally been used as a condiment. But in addition to its chelating properties, it contains a lot of vitamins, especially vitamins A and K, and a small amount of vitamins B, C and E. Garlic. This medicinal food, recommended for many diseases, will also be very useful in this treatment. Its purifying components help drag all kinds of toxins out of our body. As maintenance, after this treatment, we can make the famous Tibetan garlic cure. Magnesium. This mineral has no chelating properties, but it will be very useful to facilitate the removal of toxic elements. These supplements and foods should be taken daily, as extract or in tablets, according to the maximum recommended dose for our case, and for at least 3 months. During the purifying process, it is possible to note some symptoms of detoxification such as pain, acne and diarrhea that result from the body's efforts to eliminate the toxic substances. We should bear this in mind and not stop treatment, but continue drinking plenty of water between meals to help with detoxifying and elimination. In addition, it is always essential to avoid constipation, as it would hamper the evacuation of these heavy metals, and could cause them to poison the body again. Also, it is always recommended that this treatment be monitored by a doctor or a therapist specializing in this type of treatment. Foods to avoid for high triglycerides. Triglycerides are fats in the food you eat that are carried in your blood. High triglyceride levels put you at risk for heart disease, diabetes and fatty liver disease. Normal triglyceride levels are under 150 mg per deciliter. Levels that are borderline high are between 151 and 200, high are between 201 and 499, and very high are above 500 mg per deciliter. To help control high triglyceride levels, the Cleveland Clinic recommends you exercise and eat a diet low in fats, sugars, refined carbohydrates and alcohol. Trans and saturated fats. Total fat should be 30 to 35% of your calories, with no more than 7% from saturated fats. The American Heart Association recommends saturated fats, found in meat and dairy products, raise triglycerides, so avoid eating butter, cheese and fatty meats. The Cleveland Clinic recommends staying away from trans fats altogether. Trans fats are partially hydrogenated oils that are added to foods to give them a more savory taste and texture and longer shelf life. They raise your low-density lipoprotein, or LDL, cholesterol, which is the bad cholesterol related to triglyceride levels. You find trans fats in fried foods, such as French fries and donuts, and prepackaged baked goods including pizza and pie crusts, crackers and cookies. Sugar. Fructose, found in added sugars, may increase the amount of fats and triglycerides in your liver. Ohio State University Extension notes. Avoid adding sugar to your foods and drinking sugary beverages, such as soda, sports drinks and sweet tea. The Cleveland Clinic recommends choosing fresh fruit over fruit juice or fruit snacks and selecting cereals with less than 8 grams of sugar per serving. If you're craving dessert, try sugar-free ice cream, yogurt or pudding. Even eating too much natural sugar increases triglycerides. Limit dried fruits to 1/4 cup per day. Avoid honey and don't eat more than ½ cup of starchy vegetables, such as mashed potatoes, yams, beans and corn, per day. Limit baked potatoes to 3 ounces. Refined carbohydrates. Your body turns extra refined carbohydrates into triglycerides. Foods from these grains also lose their fiber during the refining process, and fiber can lower blood triglyceride levels. The Cleveland Clinic states refined carbohydrates are a key contributor to high triglyceride levels. Avoid foods made from enriched, bleached or refined flours, such as white bread, pasta, crackers and rice. Alcohol. Your body turns extra alcohol into triglycerides and stores it in your fat cells, so drinking too much alcohol can help raise your triglyceride levels, the Cleveland Clinic states. If your levels are already high, skip alcohol altogether. If you do drink, have no more than 2 drinks a day if you're a man, and no more than 1 drink if you're a woman. 1 drink is 1 ounce of 100 proof spirits, 1.5 ounces of 80 proof spirits, 4 ounces of wine and 12 ounces of beer, according to the American Heart Association.